3,500. No more guesses? 3,100. Okay, so about 18 years ago we celebrated 3,000 years to Jerusalem. However, having said that, actually the city's older. It's 3,800 years old. So if it's 3,800 years old, why do we celebrate 3,000 years? Right? If we're going to round it off to a millennia, we could have chosen 4,000. Why are we, what happened 3,000 years ago that changed the nature of Jerusalem? We're going to get to that. We're talking about a biblical story. This land in biblical terms is called Canaan or Canaan, okay, which means the people living here would be called Canaanites, that's right. Okay, so we have a country filled with Canaanites. When we talk about Canaanites in ancient times, you have to imagine what the land looks like. The land actually has many kings. Any place you open up in ancient stories inside of your Hebrew Bible, inside of the Tanakh, I'm using the Hebrew word for the Bible, okay, you find that there are many, many kings. Why are there so many kings? That's an interesting question. So how does that happen? What actually is happening is the country is filled up with what we would call city-states, meaning you have a little city surrounded by a few villages, and already you have a king for that. That's what we call a city-state. Okay? So here, right here, we have one of those cities surrounded by a few villages, and the name of this city-state in ancient times, 3,800 years ago, is Shalem. Did anybody hear that name? Anybody remember it from the Tanakh, from the Bible? Well, Abraham, the first of those Jews, the first ancient Israelite, is walking through the country when the king and high priest of the city of Shalem, that's ancient Jerusalem, named Melchizedek, comes out to greet him. So we have our first meeting of the ancient city with the biblical story. That's 3,800 years ago. Now, Abraham does not come into the city, or if he does, it's not documented inside of the Tanakh, so we don't know. It's also not documented in the city in any place that we found it either. That's Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. None of them are coming in. Okay? Instead, where do they actually end up? They end up in Egypt, where they become slaves. Right? And after they exit from there, which is 3,200 years ago, who leads them back into this country? Sorry? Moses leads them out. He doesn't bring them in. Who brings them in? Joshua, that's right. Joshua leads them into the country. And when Joshua leads them into the country, they're not actually one united group of people. Instead, they are 12 tribes, loosely united. Each one of them is given an area of land to conquer and settle. Okay? 12 tribes. This is what it looks like. Now let's remember there are other people living here, which means it's not always that easy to conquer land. So if we talk about, let's call it the hill country running through here, Judea and Samaria of today, pretty easy to conquer with the exception of Jerusalem, which is not conquered for the first 200 years that these ancient Israelites returned. This coastal area is a little more complicated. Why is it more complicated? Because there are people living there. So, for example, in this area from Tel Aviv southwards, there are people living there are called the Philistines. And they make it difficult, for example, for the tribe of Dan to settle there. Instead, they migrate to the north of the country, build the city of Dan in the north of the country, because they're not as strong as the Philistines. Another group of people in ancient times along the coast, right over here, are the Sidonians or Phoenicians. Okay, so I have a question for you. Why do people want to live along here? If the Phoenicians and the Philistines are living along the coastal area, why do they choose to live there? Why live there of all places? It's a more fertile area because the land is flat as opposed to hills. What else? What's the advantage of the water? What's the advantage of it?
Seafood.
That's right. You've got trade and you have fishing. Okay, so we've got advantages to that, and that's why these other groups are settling there, and that's why it's much harder for those ancient Israelites to conquer that land. Now, I said that there's a city here 3,800 years ago. What is a city in ancient times? What do we need for a city?
A king.
A king. You have a king. Usually
Trade, commerce,
Wells,
protection.
water wells.
Water. Okay,
Yes.
let's leave it at that. We need a source of water.
Yes.
What else?
Security for the people that live in the city.
What does that mean, security?
To prevent that the external people come.
Army.
You're talking about an army? Okay. You need some people that are going to guard the city. What else? Sorry?
A wall.
A wall. Who said wall? Thank you. Okay. That was actually the point I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
And why is that important? Because in ancient times, if you
why
have
we need
water and
one.
you have food and you have people and you have work and you have roads and businesses and whatever they're doing, all of that can be a village unless you have a wall around it.
That's it.
So the wall is the deciding factor. Now this city over here, we said, was not conquered during the time of Joshua. In fact, for the first 200 years that the Israelites have returned here, it's not conquered. Because it's in a great place. We'll see that soon, why it's in such a great place. But what changes? 3,000 years ago, remember these Philistines over here? Well, they've grown stronger. And they begin to creep up the hill towards the hill country where those Israelites felt safe. At that point, there's a threat. They understand it. We can't fight off these Philistines while we are 12 different tribes. They want to be united. So they turn to the head prophet, whose name is Samuel, and they say to him, we want a king. Okay? And they choose a king. And who was the first king?
Saul.
Saul is the first king. Does he do a good job fighting off those Philistines?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good warrior. He's a good commander. He's a good fighter. Okay? His problem, of course, is he makes God angry with him, and God chooses to replace him with another king. Okay? Who's the next king?
David.
Okay? David takes over. He doesn't take over right away. It takes him actually 7 years after Saul dies. The first 7 years, David becomes king of the tribe of Judah, which is his tribe. He rules from the city of Hebron, and Saul's son rules the rest of the country. After 7 years, Ishbosheth, Saul's son, is assassinated. The other tribes come to David and they say, please be our king too. And David says, okay. But he realizes his problem. Because if he keeps his capital inside of Hebron, down here inside of the tribe of Judah, everybody else is going to look at him and say, we're second-class citizens. You think about them first. That's why he moves his capital to Jerusalem. And that happens 3,000 years ago. We're going to go and see the movie, which is right over here. Afterwards, I'll meet you, and we're going to head out to a lookout, where we're going to understand where ancient Jerusalem actually is with respect to today.